Guys, it is Kenny back at it again with another video. This time we are going to be doing a final thoughts reaction to the final Game of Thrones episode of season 7. Let's get started. Now guys, can we just talk about this episode that we just saw? First off, raise your hand if you've been victimized by this series, period. Oh, just me? Just me? I still got notifications going off, still talking about the episode. Just want to give y'all a long story short, guys. I too was the 1% that did not watch this show up until this final season. Yes, I know. Don't judge me. I know. What happened is that probably about around season 7, episode 4, my Facebook friends were going on a frenzy talking about how crazy the episode was, and I just felt left out. In layman's terms, to be honest, long story short, I felt left out. I got tired of feeling left out. So what do? You join the bandwagon, people. No, I'm just playing. So, I literally sat there and binge watched from season 1. This was about probably 2 weeks ago. From season 1 all the way to season 7. Literally. And I did it in about a week and a half. First off, I guess we can start off with the meeting of everybody in the beginning of the episode. We all knew what Cersei was there for. Cersei was just there so she could see what her competition was with Dany. We all knew that. That's the main reason why she was there. She wanted to look, eye Dany up and down, give her a good look, give her a good side eye, throw some shade, throw some shots, throw a tree at her full of shade. We know that. And then we got Jon, who's Mr. Nobleman, who always wants to sit here and tell the truth. That is cool, Jon. We're all cool with that, but not when the whole world is at stake here. Oh, and by the way, guys, just a disclaimer, there are spoilers in this video, so if you didn't guess that by now by reading the description, drop off now, because I have to get my thoughts out. I have to get my thoughts out. So we got Dany making her epic entrance on the dragon, keeping Cersei waiting, even though Cersei wasn't really even waiting that long, but we all know what kind of person she is at this point, right? Season 7, we already know what kind of person Cersei is. Come on now. All her kids dead. The girl don't care no more. She don't care. She out the window. But the way she is acting, you would think she was like maybe pregnant. Don't know. We don't know that yet. But the way she acting, you would think she is. Okay. So even when they brought the White Walker to her, when the Hound brought the White Walker to show her, like, look, this is what we're up against. Like, you guys are not going to be ready for this. We all need to team up to take out the White Walkers. She still seemed completely unscathed and unfazed even after the fact. So it just leads me to believe, like, she don't care. She don't really care at all. She just cares about ruling the whole 7 kingdoms in Westeros. That's all she cares about. Like, she's really tripping. But the funny thing is, with Cersei's character, I told my friends this, she's a necessary evil on the show. As much as we all hate her, we have to love her because she's that balance that maintains that good necessary balance to keep the show good to what it is right now. And this is me coming from a new fan. Like, I have a new appreciation for the show, and I wish I would have watched it sooner. But actually, no, I didn't, because I don't know how y'all sit here and watch all the way up to a season finale and then have to wait a year plus for new episodes to come out. That would drive me up the wall, and it's about to drive me up the wall this year. Like, I'm sitting here already starting to have withdrawals about this since I binged it. Guys, I might skip around a lot because my thoughts and emotions are all over the place after this episode, so please forgive me. Do not kill me, because I know there's a lot of Game of Thrones purists out there. Please forgive me. I'm just being honest. I'm trying to get these thoughts off, the thoughts off my chest, bruh. I'm trying to get them off my chest. Anyway, moving on. So, another thing that stood out to me this episode, I want to say when we got, the Stark sisters. Last couple episodes they've been at each other's throat. Cool. We still need Littlefinger gone because he's getting on everybody's nerves. He's being shady. He's being shisty. He's trying to manipulate Sansa still. Cool. Whatever. So, me and my friends were talking the other day that also watched the show now that I finally caught up. And we were thinking, like, maybe Sansa and Arya were, up to something to try to throw Littlefinger off his game, because he's been able to manipulate Sansa, but Arya's a different kind of story. Arya's been training with basically the League of Assassins in Game of Thrones, so there's no way you can easily fool her. Evidence piece number 1, when she walked into the room, and where she snuck into the room on the last episode, she made all that noise with the squeaky door, and Littlefinger was watching her, you don't think that she knew that she wanted him to watch her go into the room to keep throwing him off his game so they wouldn't catch on? And then the whole plot twist with him and with her and Sansa like legit arguing to throw him off his game. I knew something had to be up with that, but I just wasn't sure because there's so many plot twists you can't keep up. You can't keep up. So when they called Arya to the hall, well, when Sansa called Arya to the hall, and we're thinking she's about to judge, you know, Arya for treason, when she sits there and says, you know, for treason and against everybody, and then turns around and looks at Lord Baelish. Oh. Well then, okay. Alright, Sansa. Girl, you got a backbone now. You go ahead, girl. Anyway, moving on. I think the epic part of that scene was seeing Lord Baelish on his knees, literally boo-hoo crying. Get them fake tears out of here. Don't nobody care about them fake tears. After all that mess you started all the way back stemming from season 1, when Sansa literally read the receipts and gave you all your receipts, and you still sitting here boo-hooing and crying, fake boo-hooing and crying, get that mess out of here. Arya did exactly what she had to do, even while he was still trying to plead his case. Arya was just like, snip, 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 bye. You done, you out of here. Moving on. I think one quote that made that scene for me though was when Sansa said, I'm a slow learner. It's true, but I learn. Bruh. If that didn't resonate with me, the monologues and dialogues all throughout this episode was insane. Let me rewind it back, because like I said, I'm gonna be skipping around a lot. I'm sorry guys, I'm hype. You gotta forgive me, but I'm just being honest. That dialogue between Cersei and Tyrion, give Peter Dinklage his next Emmy, please. Please. When I tell you that, when Cersei was just throwing her usual shade, just throwing shots as soon as Tyrion came to meet with her, and Tyrion was just giving her fact check, give Peter Dinklage his next Emmy, man. Just give it to him. Just give it to him, because that man, if that little guy can't act his butt off, I don't know who can. Man, that's some of the best dialogue I've seen on TV in a while. Like, them two were going tit for tat with one another, and that just made a scene. But then it makes me think, how did Tyrion get Cersei to agree with him for after what Jon did, when Jon opened his big mouth saying he kneeled the knee for, you know, Queen Bay. I like to call her Queen Bay, aka Mother of the Dragons, aka Daenerys Targaryen, you know, aka Daenerys Strongborn, you know. Anyway, moving on. So there has to be something there. I don't know. There has to be something going on that we don't know. I don't know. They didn't really show that, so it makes me think something's going on there. Can we also talk about, guys, how Cersei's going power mad queen crazy and just basically almost killed Jaime in episode 2? Like, Lady Olenna warned Jaime about her. Warned her. That's what you get for messing with your sister, bruh. That's what you get for messing with your sister. Your sister don't care about nobody but herself. You see what happened to all her children? Poor Tommen just sat here and free willy-nilly jumped out the window at the end of last season. You think she care about you, bruh? You think she cared? She didn't even stop to drop a tear about that. Come on now, bruh. Come on, bruh. Get your life together, man. Get your life together. Next topic that really stuck out to me. Let's talk about how we officially find out about Jon's origin story. Well, that he still doesn't know about. Let's talk about that. Oh boy comes back from the Maesters, comes back, meets with Bran finally. Bran's still on his three-eyed raven kick. You know, I know all, I see all, yada yada yada. So then we're sitting there, and then all of a sudden, you know, Bran's just telling all of Jon's business, just willy-nilly, just telling all of Jon's business. And but the funny thing was, the best part about that scene was that we got more details this time. So we got more details about how and who his parents are. We got more details about what happened and everything like that. And we got to see how Dany and Jon are related, how they're aunt and nephew. And then meanwhile, while Bran is explaining that, they're sitting here on the boat in the middle of the ocean, sitting here, you know, doing what they do, the usual incest that goes on Game of Thrones. And then you got Tyrion just standing outside the door being nosy. Alrighty then. So then, you know, that makes me wonder, like, why was Tyrion being nosy outside the door for? But then again, I guess you could say that he might have a thing for Dany. You just don't know. I mean, kind of evidence kind of points there, but then you don't know if he still has a, you know, underlying motive somewhere. And it's just like, okay, all right, cool, interesting. But yeah, Cersei still can't be trusted. Sorry, I gotta throw that back in there. She got to go. Cersei got to go. She gotta go. Like, finito. She gotta go. She's out of control. Like, out of control. And she over here making incest children and whatnot. Anyway, moving right along again, guys. Guys, I still feel victimized. Like, I'm trying to gather my thoughts, but I'm doing all this off the top of my head, just being honest. I still feel victimized by this show right now. I don't see how y'all wait from year to year, and then now that I've read online that we might not get the final season until 2019 because filming doesn't start till October. Anyway, back to my final topic that stuck out to me again with this episode, and this is like my final piece that really had me stuck. The White Walkers finally show up to the wall. They're sitting at the wall, like, okay, like, how are we gonna get over this wall? Oh, they're not gonna get over the wall. Then, if you remember at the end of the very last episode, we saw what happened, right? All of a sudden, here comes the Night King swooping in with the dragon, right? Swooping right on in with his blue eyes white dragon. White lightning the whole wall up. The whole wall. I mean, I saw that coming, but I didn't expect the blue flame. So, I mean, for all my Yu-Gi-Oh buffs out there, you know what I mean by blue eyes white dragon. I mean, come on now. You got to pay homage to the blue eyes. Come on now. He, you know, Seto Kaiba came through, right? Anyway. So, yeah, the wall is gone. R.I.P. to the wall. R.I.P. And you got an army of 100,000 just marching and marching and marching. And that's how the episode ends. For real, bro? That's how y'all gonna do us? Like, y'all gonna end the episode like that? Oh, okay. Just me? Oh, for real? So we gotta wait like a whole another year plus, maybe 2 years to get the final episodes, which is gonna be probably 6 episodes, but the runtime is supposed to be extended. I feel victimized. I feel victimized. Like, this is too much. This is too much, bro. Too much. Like, what do we do? Like, I keep telling my friends this is their fault. Like, I should not be this attached to a show, but unfortunately I am, because it's amazing TV and it's probably some of the best TV we'll ever see ever. But what do we do? Like, y'all give me advice. Like, drop it in the comments. What do y'all do after season finales like this? Because after the season finale, I think it was like season 5, at the end of season 5, when Jon Snow got murked off by the Knights, how did y'all wait a year to see what happened after that? How did y'all wait a year? How did y'all do that? How, Sway? How did y'all do that? Because I'm struggling with this season finale right here. Anyways, guys, like I said, I freelanced this off the top of my head because, like I said, I had to get my thoughts out, and I keep saying like I said. Anywho, let me know what you think in the comments. Drop a like, subscribe, do what you gotta do. And I want to conversate with y'all about this because I need to get these thoughts off my chest so I can move on. Because I thought this season finale was crazy. I don't know if anybody watches Power. Power didn't come on tonight, so we gotta wait another week for the Power season finale next week, and we know that's gonna be crazy. Subscribe, drop a comment, let's talk about it, guys. And again, stay bearded. Peace.